First and foremost, BlackRock is the largest asset management firm on the planet. They hold stocks, ownership of companies, property, and a ton of other stuff, of course with the main purpose of driving profit for themselves and their shareholders. And they own a part of almost everything. And when I say everything, I really mean everything. So it doesn't really matter where you're putting your money anyway, because in some way, shape, or form, your money is finding its way to BlackRock. In places like America, it has been reported that BlackRock and pension funds are paying up to 50% higher than the asking price of single-family homes in the attempt to buy as much of the real estate market as they can, and in turn massively driving up the prices of real estate and lowering the chances of the everyday person like you and I to buy those homes. BlackRock holds more in assets than the GDP of every single one of these places, and that is some serious power. And with great power comes great responsibility. So how responsible is BlackRock? According to the data, BlackRock is the largest investor in fossil fuels on the planet, as well as the main contributor to money flowing into the destruction of the planet's forests and ecosystems, including deforestation in the Amazon. There is so much more that I could talk about BlackRock. I could talk about how they have been accused of abuse of human rights towards the indigenous around the world. Companies with this much power can single-handedly sway the economic future of our world. But here is the worst part, is that it is your fault that these companies have this much power. It is all of our fault. It's our money flowing from our banks, our pension funds, our investments that are going directly to these companies. We might say that we don't want the Amazon to be destroyed or that we don't want our planet to be degraded, but everything comes down to where the money is flowing. They couldn't do this. They couldn't do any of this without us. Because without us, they wouldn't have the financial strength to dip into almost every single industry in the entire world and dictate it according to exactly how they want it to be. There is a solution, and thankfully it's a lot easier to handle than the problem itself, and the solution is just to follow the money. When you deposit your money into a bank or you put it into a pension fund, that pension fund or the bank uses that money in order to make investments, so follow the money of what your bank, financial institution, or insurance company is doing with the money, and if you don't like what they're doing, simply pull out that cash and invest it into a small credit union or a local banking alternative. And I don't mean just how you spend your money on an everyday basis, but also where it is that you're putting your money into, what kind of foundations or funds you're putting your money into, which might be supporting these large behemoths that are controlling our world and destroying our planet.